What's up, guys? Deadbeat here. So today is Sunday, the 30th of October, and I need a Halloween video to get out there. And I had a video planned. I had a video planned, but it stopped raining. I needed the rain, and it has stopped raining. So I thought, why not? I have this another series idea in the works already. So I thought I'd give it a go today because it is fitting, or tomorrow is Halloween, and this is a kind of a spooky story because it is the day I almost died. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. It is a fairly lengthy story. However, I think it will be very exciting, and I did it all in one take. No script to add to the realism of the story. To kind of prevent myself from like exaggerating. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy and happy Halloween. Okay, guys. So over the summer, my friends and I we went backpacking. It was over by the immigrant wilderness, if I remember correctly. Just like Northern California, I think. But yeah, so we decided to go backpacking, just us, have some fun, get a nice road trip in. But yeah, this experience was the day, or the time, when I almost died. Now, I discussed this on I told this story on the charity live stream a couple weeks ago, but I figured, it's Halloween. We got some spooky dooky, some scary. We got some stories. We got some stories. Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you the story when Deadbeat almost was fucking Deadbeat, and fuck me. All right, shit. Ignore me. But yes, this is the time I almost died. So I've never been camping. Never been camping in my entire life, really, unless you count like going to this lake that it didn't really have wilderness. It was just barren hills. We slept in tents right off the road, and we went on a boat. It was like I don't really count as camping at all, but after this experience at least. But yeah, so going camping, it's my first time. I'm already fairly unprepared. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just wear my tennis shoes I'll have for 3 years. And those are already fucking like falling apart, like holes and shit. But I'm like, whatever. These are like my favorite shoes. They're super comfortable. I'll wear them. And all right, so we're going there, and we have this guy. So this guy, he was one of my friends, like old scout friends. Like he's hardcore camper guy. Really knows what he's doing in the camping scene. Like this is like what he does for a hobby. But yeah, I've never been camping in my life. We have elite expert hacker guy and or camper guy, and so that is kind of where it didn't really mesh. But he was a cool guy. It's just like, all right, I digress. So he elite camper guy. That's just what I'm gonna call him now. He chose the trail that we'd be taking. On some like camping website, like this elite camping forum, where like, hey man, check out this trail I made, and then like they made the trails. Like it's not a government trail. They actually went out like found some like cool stuff, and then laid out a trail with like some rocks, and then you would try to follow the rocks. But yeah, so we end up following this like elite camper trail. I'm like, fuck it, I'm a badass. I got this. Nature ain't got shit. But yeah, that's what that's what I thought. But we get to this canyon. Now, when I say canyon, I'm not as big as a Grand Canyon, because that'd be fucking crazy. But we get to this canyon, and I'd say it was maybe like 2 football fields deep. Now, maybe it was just from the experience that like fucking like traumatized me or whatever, but I swear that thing was like 2 football fields deep, super fucking big, and we're gonna scale down it. We decide to scale down it so we can get to the river in the bottom of it, on the bottom of it, and follow it to the actual trail the next day, and then just kind of have some fun in that canyon. But yeah, so we decide we're scaling down this. Now, this thing is fucking terrifying. This cliff, it is pure rock, and I know this sounds stupid, but I've never seen so much rock in my life that wasn't in the desert. It was like white rock, granite, I believe, just for miles, just everywhere, rock, and then like scattered trees and grass. But it was pretty insane, at least for me, because I've never been camping and I'm kind of a city boy degenerate. But yeah, so we decide to scale down this. Now, my friends, being elite campers, frickin' Hacksaw Novas and whatever, they're going down pretty fast. They're like hopping down rocks and stuff, and like I'm just like scooting my ass on the rock, trying not to die, because this drop is insane. I don't want to fucking die. No. I start scooting my ass down the ground. Later, I figure out that my shorts have giant holes in them, but that's I digress again. But so yeah, we're going along, and we get to this part where we kind of send people to scout ahead, and when I say ahead, I just mean down, scout down to find the best path down, because we've lost the path completely at this point. We're just trying to get to the bottom of the canyon with the safest way possible, and so we find, elite camper guy, he finds a trail, and I kind of lost it, and I decide to follow my other friend. He's going this other way, and I kind of start to fall behind because I'm getting slow, and I'll just be like, all right, guys, I got this. Just keep on going. I'll catch up. Stupid, right? We're camping. Why would I say that? But yeah, so we get to this part, and now imagine two solid walls right beside me, like, you know, those kinds of walls where people, like in video games, would be like, hey, let's wall jump that, let's like bounce off of it. It was pretty narrow. It was like that, except it was made of rock, and it was wide enough for me to put my arms out and kind of like apply pressure. So I'm putting my arms out, and I believe this was the only way to get down, and I didn't see any other else, because everywhere else was like straight drops, certain death. So yeah, I find this place. It's like almost straight down, but I find this walls. So I decide, all right, this is where I'm gonna try to make my way down. And so I get to this little concave area with those two walls, and I start to scooch myself down into the area that two walls has, and I apply pressure with my both hands and both legs to kind of suspend myself in the air. My body's forming like an X, pretty much, if that helps you imagine it. But yeah, I'm applying pressure with all my limbs. I'm facing the cliff wall. I'm kind of edging myself down. My logic was that I'm strong enough to apply pressure, detach one limb, scoot down a bit, and kind of slide down a bit, and just keep like doing this whole like Spider-Man thing. And that was my logic. And I was like, all right, I fucking got this. But what I didn't notice was this narrow cliffside. It has a stream going down it. It has a fucking stream. All right, and then I go down to make my first little inch of progress. Boom, foot slips. I lose all grip on everything. All my pressure is lost. I slip. I start to fall. I shoot out my hand, and I manage to grab onto a tiny ledge. Now, I'm gonna try to describe this ledge. Take your cell phone. All right, get like imagine two cell phones together. That's about the thickness of the ledge I was grabbing, and I dug my fingers into that tiny ledge. It was against a cliff face, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm scared for my fucking life. Alright, so then I grab this ledge with I'm holding onto this ledge with one hand, kind of flailing a bit, because I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like, alright, I gotta get my shit together. So I throw my other arm up, and I'm now two hands on this tiny ledge, right? And then I can't see anything. I'm like right up against a cliff face. I can't even tell what's below me. And like there are two walls on my side, so I don't know where else to the side. I had no possible way of going. So what I start doing is, all right, I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna lift myself back up and rescout a new area. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then I start pulling myself up from that little cliffside with just my two hands. And then the fucking ledge breaks. The ledge breaks, and I snap and then in my mind, I thought, holy shit, I'm dead. I actually thought I was fucking dead. I thought I was gonna fall down that cliff and just roll down it, crumple every bone in my body, get down to the bottom, and then all my elite camper friends are just gonna find my dead ass fucking body and just be like, ah, what a fucking dumbass. But I thought I was fucking dead. I didn't even have time to scream. I just felt my heart like stop. And then I just started dropping, falling through air. And I'm still up against this cliff face, this wall, surrounded by these two walls, so I can't see anything. I just see rock flying by me as I fall down, free falling. There's nothing to grab on. Everything's flat. It's wet, and I continue falling, and I hit a puddle. Yes, I hit a puddle, and this puddle was roughly the area of the puddle that I hit, roughly the size of my own body. I pretty much pencil dived into that without even seeing it, because I thought I was fucking dead. Oh god, I pencil dived into this. It's like the water goes up to my waist. Like, I hurt my shins a little bit because I fell quite a large way, and then I'm completely submerged, or not completely submerged, but the water's up to my waist. I'm just standing there, like, awestruck for like a few, like a minute or two, and I'm like, I'm alive. I'm fucking alive. And the fact that I almost fucking died scared the shit out of me. We weren't even halfway down the canyon, and I almost died. Like, this pool, it's up to my waist, and like the area of it that I fell into was barely big enough to hold my body, and it blunted my fall. I couldn't get over it. Like, for the rest of the day, I was trembling, and like, I had to go super slow. I was terrified because of this fucking cliff, and I kind of, like, my friends came back up. We just took a break. We hung out like on that like cliff there for like another hour, had some snacks and stuff, and I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. Had a bit of a panic attack, just like some heavy breathing, like, holy shit, I almost fucking died. But yeah, we ended up making it down to the bottom of the cliff okay, although I was fucking exhausted, because A, at the time, I was not physically fit, and B, it probably didn't help that I was soaked in water. My phone was destroyed, by the way, and soaked in water, and was trembling down to my very spine. We ended up making it down to the river, and we hiked down along it for like another like hour or two, and then we found our campsite on a nice little flat rock face near the river, but like far away enough so mosquitoes wouldn't get us. And we saw the stars, and it was actually pretty fun. Aside from the fact that I was trembling out of my goddamn mind, maybe I'm just a pussy, but whatever. But like, yeah, we made it back to the trail, and all was well. Yeah, thank you guys for listening to my little story here. Have a happy Halloween, and good night.